So let's continue. Any labor that goes against the law, equal labor, equal pay, can be termed as inequality in labor. So there should be equal labor, equal pay, not equal labor, unequal pay. So in today's society, we see equal labor, unequal pay. That is wrong. In differential, if differential payment is given for two people who put the same amount of time and efforts, then it is called discrimination. So today in the society, we see the work is done by men and women, but the payment for men is more than the women. That is called as the discrimination. Though women and men engage similar work, their compensation are not the same. Very specially in the construction site, when we see in the and even in the agricultural field, we see the both men and women are working together, same amount of job, but at the end of the day, the compensation is more for men and less for women. Though men and men engage similar work, in India men are paid more for their work than women. We see in our country such discrimination or the inequality is happening based on payment. Even though such discrimination is less in government sector, inequality is evident in the stratified work. So in the government sector, we see lot of what you say, the amount or the salary is being paid equally, but the discrimination between men and women are evident. In non-governmental of organizations, the salary of a person remains unknown to another person. So the other friend of them will not know how much of salary is being earned by their colleague. But the inequality in pay is more visible in organized sector than the unorganized sector than in the organized sector. So that means in unorganized sector, lot of discrimination is taking place. In agriculture sector, unequal division of labor is based on sex, age, and capacities. Especially in the village areas, when the particular work is done by only men, women cannot do. That is the mentality of the people. Age and capacities. So after few years, they are not able to do. So this is the mentality of the people in the village areas, especially. As a result, the question of the right compensation for women remains mute. So nobody is raising the voice with regard to women. They are working whole day like the men, but why their salary or the wages are less? Till today, nobody is raising the voice. For example, the women rise early and prepare breakfast for those people who go out for work, and later they themselves join others in active labor. So after cooking, after all the household work, they go to the field to work equally, but nobody to appreciate them. But while providing compensation or taking decision, they are treated below the men. So any decisions in the family, women are not included, and the compensation also, that means the money is not given to them equally. Most of the societies do not consider the labor of women as important. So very bad situation that we are in. So nobody is recognizing the work done by the women. This indicates the inequality in labor. The unequal division of labor is more evident in our villages. You can see even in this picture, all the household works are done by women. So here the ladies are doing the thing and men are cutting. So which means men only are meant to cut, ladies are other works to do. Again, there is lot of discrimination with regard to work between the educated and uneducated. The Safai Kamacharis who clean our roads and gutters receive lesser compensation than the minimum compensation. You see, the work is so hard and so difficult, but their wages are very less. They spend a lot of energy to clean, but still they receive less compensation. So everywhere it is the same. They are working very hard, but less money is received. The inequality in society is based on gender, class, income, region, and religion. This point we have already discussed. This inequality is also classified based on with compensation and without compensation. So there are also works with compensation. That means works are done for to earn money, and works are done to for the satisfaction. So let us discuss with pay, labor with pay, and labor without pay. If work is done without payment, either in cash or kind, then it is called as labor without pay. So the work, whatever the work is done, for that work the money is not being paid. Such works are called as the labor without pay. Often labor becomes an activity without any monetary benefit or material benefit. So monetary benefit or material benefit without any labor becomes an activity. So for me it is activity. Now for example, an artist, I am an artist, I am drawing the pictures not for to sell, but for my own satisfaction. In payless work, the worker cannot be compensated for his work. So if I am working not for money, then it is a cannot be compensated for his work. This work often happens within the family due to love, by status, out of self motivation, or by force. For example, in the house, I am doing the work, it's for love, not for the payment. Another example, if the children are going for NCC or the scouts or guides to do work, it is not for money, it is part of their studies. Another thing, the students, when they for example, the nurses, when they go to hospitals to do some internship or some coursework, they will not be paid. Only in some places they will pay very less money for their travel or something like that. Another example can be that of an artist who engages himself in painting for his own satisfaction. So he is painting not to sell, but to get the satisfaction for himself. Another example is the family. The family based work is most often found work without pay category. So your mothers are not earning in while working in the house. In a family setup, burden of work is more on the part of women. The issue of women working in the family without pay. So this topic has become a like a debating topic. Women, those who are working in the house, they are not paid. If the same work they go outside and work, like for example cooking, if they go out and cook, they are getting the salary. Since women are bound at home to work at home, that's why they are not able to go for to outside to work. This has made women the unpaid workers. So women are not able to go outside to work, and they are not able to earn the money, and whatever they are working, their work is unrecognized. And nowadays it is being said that the women are uh, restricted to work only within the family. They are not supposed to go outside the family to work. So this is all about labor without pay. Let's move on to labor with pay.